My brother went all in on a fancy new car, then asked me to pay his bills. I refused, and my family told me to do as he said or be cut off. So I blocked everyone and let his life choice collapse on its own. The Dodge Challenger was parked in Mom's driveway like a trophy. Bright red shiny, new car smell probably still strong inside. The kind of car that screams, "Look at me," to everyone within a 3-block radius. Tyler was standing next to it when I pulled up for Sunday dinner, arms crossed, grinning, waiting for someone to notice. I parked my Honda Civic next to it. 10 years old, paid off, reliable, boring. The contrast wasn't lost on either of us. "Jake," Tyler called out as I got out of my car. "Check it out. Finally got something nice for myself." I walked over, looked at the car, looked at my brother. 28 years old, part-time barista, between real jobs for the last 3 years, living in a studio apartment Mom helped him pay for, and now driving a brand new Dodge Challenger. "It's nice," I said. "Nice. Bro, it's a beast. V6 engine premium sound system. Got it fully loaded." "How much?" "42,000. He said it like it was nothing. Like dropping 42 grand on a car was a casual Tuesday decision. "That's a lot." "Worth it though. I deserve nice things too, you know." There it was, that phrase. I deserve nice things too. Like I'd been hoarding all the nice things, like my modest 2-bedroom house and paid-off Civic were somehow depriving him of joy. "Where'd you get the money?" I asked, though I already knew. "Grandma's inheritance. Finally put it to good use." Grandma's inheritance. The $85,000 she'd left each of us when she died 2 years ago. I'd used mine for a down payment on my house, put the rest in savings. Built something stable. Tyler had apparently decided a Challenger was a better investment. "The whole inheritance?" I asked. "Most of it. Like 38 grand for the down payment. Rest went to other stuff. Electronics, new laptop. Took a trip to Miami, you know, living life." Living life. He'd burned through $85,000 in 2 years, and his biggest purchase was a car he couldn't afford to maintain. "Insurance on that must be brutal," I said. His smile flickered. Just for a second. "It's manageable." I didn't push. Not yet. This was Sunday dinner. Mom would have my head if I started something in the driveway. We went inside. Mom was in the kitchen. Dad was in his usual spot on the couch watching the game. The house smelled like pot roast and Mom's vanilla candles. Normal, familiar, safe. "Jake?" Mom came over, hugged me. "Did you see Tyler's car? Isn't it gorgeous?" "It's very red," I said. "He worked so hard for it, saved up everything." Saved. Sure. If by saved, she meant spent his entire inheritance in one impulse purchase. But I didn't say that. I just smiled, nodded, kept the peace. Dinner was fine. Pot roast was good. Mom asked about my job. Dad grunted approval when I mentioned my latest project at work. Tyler talked about his car for 20 minutes straight. Horsepower 0 to 60 sound system. How everyone at the coffee shop was jealous. I ate, listened, said nothing. After dinner, Tyler pulled me aside. "Hey, can we talk outside?" I followed him to the back porch. He pulled out his phone, started scrolling. "So insurance on the Challenger is kind of expensive," he said, not looking at me. "Here it comes." "How expensive?" $280 a month. I did the math. 280 times 12, 3,600 a year just for insurance. On a car he dropped 42 grand on. "That's pretty standard for a sports car," I said. "Yeah, but I'm a little tight right now. Was wondering if you could cover it for a few months, just until I get that promotion at work." I stared at him. "What promotion?" "The manager position. They're opening a new location. I'm basically guaranteed the spot." Tyler had been basically guaranteed about 8 different positions over the last 3 years. None of them had materialized. "Tyler, I'm not paying your car insurance. It's just a few months. You bought a $42,000 car you can't afford to insure. That's not my problem." His face tightened. That familiar look, the one he got whenever someone said no to him. "Must be easy having money," he said. Bitter, accusatory, like my stability was a personal attack against him. "I have money because I didn't blow my inheritance on a car I can't afford." Oh, here we go. Responsible Jake. Perfect Jake. Jake who makes all the right choices. I'm not saying I'm perfect. You're saying you're better than me. I'm saying I made different choices, and those choices have consequences. So you're not going to help me? No, I'm not. He shook his head, bitter laugh. Family right. He walked back inside, left me standing on the porch. I stayed outside for a few minutes, breathing, trying to calm down. This wasn't new. This was the pattern. Tyler makes a bad decision. Tyler asks for money, I say no. Tyler gets angry. But usually, I caved. Usually I loaned him money I'd never see again. Usually I fixed it. Not this time. I went back inside, said goodbye to Mom and Dad, avoided Tyler, drove home. Got to my house around 8 p.m. Changed into comfortable clothes, made tea, sat on my couch. My phone buzzed. Mom. Text message. Not a call. Just one line. Help him or don't come for the holidays. I read it 3 times. Help him or don't come for the holidays. Not, can we talk about this? Not, what happened between you two? Not, are you okay? Just an ultimatum. Help your brother pay for the car he shouldn't have bought, or you're not welcome at Thanksgiving, at Christmas, at family gatherings. No context, no warmth, no attempt to understand, just a command. Like my role in the family wasn't son or brother, but sponsor. A TM. The responsible one who fixed everyone else's problems. I sat there holding my phone, staring at that message. Years of being the calm one, the helpful one, the one who bailed Tyler out, the one who never made waves. Rent payments when Tyler was between jobs. $8,000 over 2 years. Car insurance after his accident last year. $1,200. Credit card debt he'd racked up on emergencies. $3,500. Random loans that were never paid back. Another $2,000. $15,000. I'd given Tyler $15,000 over the years. And that didn't count the emotional labor. The stress. The resentment I swallowed. And now Mom was threatening to exclude me from holidays because I wouldn't add another $840 to that total. I looked at my phone. At Mom's text, at the family group chat icon, at Tyler's contact, at Dad's name in my phone, even though he never texted, never called, just silently agreed with whatever Mom decided. Years of guilt trips disguised as family tradition. Years of being expected to sacrifice my peace for Tyler's comfort. Years of being the responsible one while Tyler got endless chances and zero consequences. Something in me snapped. Not loud, not dramatic, just quiet clarity. I don't owe them my peace. I opened Mom's contact, scrolled down, clicked block this caller, then Tyler's block, then Dad's block, then the family group chat, leave block. One by one, clean, quiet, final. No yelling, no explanations, no dramatic speeches, just silence. I set my phone down, stared at it, waiting to feel guilty, waiting to feel scared, waiting to feel something. Instead, I felt calm. For the first time in years, calm. I made dinner, watched a movie, went to bed early, slept better than I had in months. I woke up at 7 a.m. to my phone vibrating off the nightstand. Not one notification, not two. 52 missed calls. I picked up the phone, scrolled through the call log. Mom 18 calls, Tyler 22 calls, Dad 8 calls, Aunt Linda 4 calls. They'd started around 10 p.m. last night, right after I blocked them. The calls came in waves, every 20 minutes, then every 10, then constantly. I opened my messages. The voicemails, 27 voicemails. I played the first one. Mom. Jake, what is going on? Call me back right now. Second one, Tyler. Bro, seriously, you're ignoring me? Real mature. Third, Mom again. This is ridiculous. You're being childish. Call me. Fourth, Dad. First time I'd heard his voice in weeks. Son, call your mother. She's very upset. I scrolled through and the tone shifted. Anger to guilt to panic to manipulation. How dare you ignore your family? Family helps family, Jake. Always. Tyler might lose his car because of you. Grandma would be so ashamed of you right now. Fine. Fine. We're sorry. Now call us back and help your brother. Sorry. Not we were wrong. Not we shouldn't have given you an ultimatum. Just sorry as a transaction. In exchange for my compliance. Then I saw the texts. I hadn't blocked Tyler's number on iMessage, just phone calls. So his texts still came through. The most recent one sent at 6:47 a.m. A screenshot. His car insurance bill, $840 for 3 months. Due in 5 days. Below it. You seriously going to let me lose my car? I stared at that message. Let me lose my car. Not I made a mistake. Not I'll figure it out. Not I need to get a second job. Just blame. Just expectation. Just the assumption that his problems were mine to solve. I looked at my phone. At the 52 missed calls. At the voicemails full of guilt and anger and manipulation. At Tyler's message. At Mom's ultimatum still sitting in my blocked messages folder. And I realized something. For the first time in years, the noise wasn't inside my head. It was on their phones, and I didn't have to answer. I got up, made coffee, took a shower, got dressed for work. My phone kept buzzing, more calls, more messages getting through from people who weren't blocked yet. Aunt Linda, Jake honey, what's going on? Your mother is beside herself. Random cousin I hadn't talked to in 3 years, heard there's drama. You good, Uncle Mike? Don't know what happened, but maybe talk to your folks. The flying monkeys were activating, the family network rallying around Tyler and Mom. Because that's what they always did. Tyler messes up. Family pressures Jake. Jake fixes it. Everyone moves on until next time. But not this time. I silenced my phone, put it in my desk drawer, went to work. At lunch I checked it again. 34 new notifications, more calls, more texts, more voicemails. The messages were evolving, getting more desperate. Mom, please Jake, I don't understand why you're doing this. Tyler, I can't believe you'd throw me under the bus like this. Dad, your mother is crying, call her. Aunt Linda, I'm not taking sides, but family is family. I read through them all. Analytical, detached, like I was reading someone else's drama. And I noticed something. Not one person asked what happened. Not one person said, "Are you okay?" Not one person questioned why I might block my entire family. They all just assumed I was wrong, that I was overreacting, that I needed to apologize and fix whatever I'd broken. Because in this family, I was always the one who fixed things. I was the responsible one, the calm one, the one who didn't make waves. And that meant I was the one who had to bend, apologize, pay up, make peace, even when I wasn't the one who'd broken it. I put my phone back in the drawer, finished my workday. That evening, I got home and finally listened to all the voicemails. Mom's progression was almost impressive. Voicemail 1. Call me, now. Voicemail 4. I don't know what we did to deserve this. Voicemail 9. You're being selfish and cruel. Voicemail 14. Fine. Don't come for Thanksgiving. See if I care. Voicemail 18. Please, I'm begging you. Just help him this once. This once. Like the other $15,000 was ancient history. Like this was the first time she'd ever asked me to bail Tyler out. Tyler's voicemails were simpler. Anger. Entitlement. Confusion that I wasn't responding. What the heck, man? You're really going to do this? I thought you were better than this. Mom's crying because of you, because of me, not because of the ultimatum, not because Tyler bought a car he couldn't afford, because I wouldn't fix it. Dad's voicemails were the saddest. Just tired sighs. Son, please call your mother. This is getting out of hand. Like he knew, like he saw the pattern. But he'd never speak up, never take my side, never tell Mom that maybe, just maybe, Tyler needed to face consequences. I deleted all the voicemails, one by one. Then I sat on my couch, in my quiet house, with my silent phone, and I felt nothing, not guilt, not anger, not fear, just peace. They'd given me an ultimatum. Help him or don't come for the holidays. I'd chosen. And for the first time in my life, I'd chosen myself, even if it meant losing everyone else. My phone buzzed one more time. A text from a number I didn't recognize. I opened it. Hey Jake, it's Aunt Linda. Using my work phone since you blocked me. I'm not mad. I get it. Call me if you want to talk. No pressure. I stared at that message for a long time. One person, out of the entire family. One person who'd said I get it. I didn't respond. Not yet. But I saved the number, just in case. The rest of the evening was quiet. No more calls, no more texts. Maybe they'd given up. Or maybe they were regrouping. Planning the next wave of guilt. Either way, it didn't matter. The boundary was set, the line was drawn. And I was finally on my own side. Week 1 was relentless. The calls didn't stop. They adapted. When they realized I'd blocked the main numbers, they tried different approaches. Mom called from Dad's phone. Blocked. Tyler called from his girlfriend's phone. A number I didn't recognize. I answered once by mistake. Jake. Finally. I hung up. Blocked that number too. They tried email. My work email, which I'd never given Tyler but somehow he'd found. Subject: urgent. Family emergency. I deleted it without reading. They tried social media, messages on Facebook, Instagram DMs, LinkedIn of all places. Tyler's girlfriend sent me a friend request with a message. Please just talk to him. I ignored all of it. The flying monkeys came next. Extended family who hadn't talked to me in months. Suddenly very concerned about my well-being, Cousin Jennifer. Hey stranger, heard things are tense, want to grab coffee and chat. Uncle Mike, your mom mentioned you're going through something. I'm here if you need to talk. Random aunt I'd met twice. Family is forever Jake. Don't let pride destroy that. Each message the same formula. Concern, understanding, then the pivot. Maybe just hear them out. I responded to none of them. On day 3, Aunt Linda called. From her personal cell this time, not the work phone. I stared at her name on the screen, debating. She'd been the only one who'd said I get it. The only one who hadn't immediately sided with Tyler and Mom. I answered. Don't hang up, she said immediately. I'm not calling to guilt you. I promise. Okay. I just wanted you to know. I told your mother she was wrong. About the ultimatum. About expecting you to fix Tyler's mess. She didn't take it well. I'm guessing not. She said I don't understand. That Tyler needs help. That family helps family. Linda sighed. I told her family also doesn't threaten to exclude people for having boundaries. We're not speaking right now. I sat down. You didn't have to do that. Yes, I did. I've watched her enable Tyler for years. Watched you bail him out over and over. Someone needed to say it. How's Tyler doing panicking? The insurance is due in 2 days. He can't pay it. He's trying to sell the car, but he owes more than it's worth. Upside down by about 8 grand. Of course he was. He'd probably taken a terrible loan with a high interest rate. Signed whatever papers they put in front of him because he wanted the car now. That's not my problem, I said. I know. And I'm not asking you to make it your problem. I'm just keeping you informed in case you were wondering. Thanks. Also, your mom is planning a family intervention this Sunday. She's invited everyone. Uncle Mike, Aunt Carol, the cousins. She's going to try to pressure you in person. I'm not going. I know. I just wanted you to be prepared in case they show up at your house. Smart. Mom would absolutely do that. Show up with the whole family. Use social pressure. Make me the villain in front of everyone. I appreciate the warning. Jake. Linda's voice softened. I'm proud of you, for the boundary. I know it's hard. I had to swallow before I could respond. Thank you. After we hung up, I sat with that for a while. One person. One ally. It wasn't much, it was something. Day 5 Sunday. Intervention day. I didn't go to Mom's house, obviously, but I did get texts about it. From my cousin Sarah. Everyone's here asking about you. What should I tell them? From Uncle Mike. Your mom's really upset. Are you coming? From Mom herself from yet another number. We're all waiting for you. Please come. I turned off my phone, went to a movie alone, enjoyed 2 hours of not being the family problem. When I turned my phone back on, there were 16 new messages. I scrolled through them. The intervention had apparently happened without me. Cousin Sarah. That was awkward. Your mom cried, Tyler ranted, your dad said nothing. Classic. Uncle Mike. They're really worried about you, Jake. Random cousin. Dude, what did you do? Everyone's acting like you committed a crime. What did I do? I said no. I set a boundary. I stopped being the ATM. Apparently, that was worse than Tyler blowing $85,000 in 2 years. Day 7. 1 week since I blocked them. I woke up to a text from an unknown number. A photo. Tyler's Dodge Challenger. On a tow truck. Below it, hope you're happy. They repossessed it. I zoomed in on the photo. Yep, that was definitely his car. Being hauled away. I felt nothing. No guilt, no satisfaction. Just neutral observation. He'd bought a car he couldn't afford, couldn't pay the insurance. Probably missed the car payment too once he realized I wasn't going to bail him out. Natural consequences. Finally, I didn't respond to the photo. But I did get 17 more messages about it over the next hour. Tyler lost his car because of you. He has no way to get to work now. Are you proud of yourself? This is what family means to you. Each message assigning me responsibility for Tyler's choices. Not Tyler shouldn't have bought a $42,000 car on a barista salary. Not Tyler should have thought about insurance before signing the loan. Just Jake didn't fix it, therefore Jake is the villain. I blocked each new number as it came in. By week 2, the messages slowed. The calls became less frequent. They were giving up or regrouping. Hard to tell. I went to work, came home, lived my life. The quiet was strange at first, then comfortable, then necessary. I'd forgotten what it felt like to not be responsible for someone else's crisis. On day 12, Aunt Linda called again. Quick update, she said. Tyler moved back in with your parents. Couldn't afford his apartment without the car to get to work. He quit the coffee shop. Says he's looking for something closer. Okay. Your mom is struggling financially. She won't say it outright, but I can tell. Tyler's not contributing to household expenses. Your dad's pension only covers so much. I processed that. They're struggling because Tyler's living there rent-free. Yes. And they're still not asking him to get a job or contribute. No. Your mom says he needs time to get back on his feet. Back on his feet, Tyler had never been on his feet. He'd been propped up his entire adult life. That's their choice, I said. I know. I'm just… Linda paused. I'm telling you, because your mom will probably ask you for money soon. Not for Tyler directly. She'll say it's for groceries or utilities, something that sounds reasonable. And it'll actually be subsidizing Tyler. Yes. I'm not giving her money. Good. Don't. After we hung up, I thought about that. 10 years. I'd been bailing Tyler out for 10 years. It started small. $20 for gas, $50 for groceries, $100 when he was short on rent. Then it got bigger. $500 for car repairs, $200 for insurance, $3,500 for credit card debt. I'd never said no. Never set a boundary. Never let him face consequences. And Mom had encouraged it. That's what family does. He's struggling. You're doing so well, surely you can help. I'd enabled Tyler just as much as Mom had. Maybe more. Because I'd given him money without the lectures, without the conditions. Just quiet rescue after quiet rescue. And he'd learned nothing. Grown none. Just kept making the same mistakes because someone always caught him. Well, not anymore. Week 3, Thanksgiving week. I got an email from Mom. From a new address I didn't recognize. She must have created it just to reach me. Subject, Thanksgiving. Jake. I know you're angry. I know you feel like we've wronged you. But it's Thanksgiving. Family comes together on Thanksgiving. Whatever our differences, we put them aside for one day. Your father and I are hosting as always. Dinner is at 3 p.m. Tyler will be here. Aunt Linda, Uncle Mike, the cousins. We would like you to be here too. Please think about it. Love, Mom. I read it twice. No apology. No acknowledgement of the ultimatum. No recognition that she'd threatened to exclude me if I didn't pay Tyler's insurance. Just, I know you feel like we've wronged you. As if my feelings were an overreaction. As if the wrong was imagined. And then the manipulation. Family comes together on Thanksgiving. Translation. If you don't come, you're breaking tradition. You're the one tearing the family apart. I didn't respond. Instead, I called Aunt Linda. Are you going to Thanksgiving? I asked. Yes. Someone has to be there to witness the awkwardness. Also, your mom guilt-tripped me pretty hard. She emailed me, wants me to come. Are you going to know? Linda was quiet for a moment. Good. Don't. She hasn't learned anything yet. None of them have. Tyler's living rent-free, not working, and she's still making excuses for him. What about you? You're going… I'm going because I want to see your dad. He's caught in the middle of this and I feel bad for him. But I'm not going to pretend everything's fine. I already told your mom I'm on your side. How'd that go? She cried. Said I'm turning the family against her, that she's just trying to help her son. Linda sighed. I told her she has 2 sons and she's losing one by prioritizing the other. My throat tightened. Thank you. You're welcome. Now go make your own Thanksgiving plans. Do something nice for yourself. I did. I spent Thanksgiving alone. Ordered Chinese food, watched football. No drama, no guilt trips, no walking on eggshells. It was the most peaceful Thanksgiving I'd had in years. Around 6 p.m., my phone buzzed. A text from Aunt Linda. Dinner was tense. Tyler complained about his situation the whole time. Your mom kept sighing dramatically. Your dad looked miserable. Uncle Mike asked where you were. I said you were spending the holiday how you wanted. Your mom did not like that. I smiled. Texted back. Thanks for the update. Anytime. Also leftover pie if you want some. I'll drop it off tomorrow. The next day, Linda showed up with half a pumpkin pie. We sat in my kitchen, ate pie, talked. Your mom asked me to convince you to come to Christmas, Linda said. And I told her I'm not her messenger. If she wants you there, she can apologize and mean it. What did she say? She said she doesn't understand what she needs to apologize for. That she's been nothing but supportive. That you're the one who cut everyone off. I set down my fork. Supportive. Yep. Rewriting history in real time. Did anyone mention the ultimatum? The help him or don't come for holidays text? I did. She said you took it wrong, that she was just frustrated, that she didn't mean it literally. Of course. The classic non-apology. I didn't mean it. You misunderstood. You're too sensitive. What about Tyler? How's he doing? Linda's expression darkened. Not well. He's depressed, angry, blames you for everything, says you ruined his life. I ruined his life by not paying his insurance, by letting his car get repossessed, by not answering his calls. In his mind, you're the villain. Does he have a job yet? No. Says he's looking but nothing's hiring. Your mom believes him. Your dad? I think your dad knows it better but won't say it. I thought about Dad. Quiet, passive, never rocking the boat, never standing up to Mom, never defending me. Has Dad said anything about me? Linda hesitated. He asked about you at Thanksgiving, asked if I talked to you, if you were okay. And I told him you're fine. Better than fine, actually, that you seem lighter, happier. She looked at me. Was I right? I thought about it. The quiet, the peace, the absence of crisis. Yeah, I said. You were right. The next week I got a text from an unknown number. Jake, it's your dad using a friend's phone. Can we talk? I stared at it for a long time. Dad, who'd said nothing at Sunday dinner, who'd agreed with Mom's ultimatum by his silence, who'd watched me bail Tyler out for a decade and never once told Tyler to stand on his own. Part of me wanted to ignore it, keep the boundary clean, simple. But another part wondered. I called the number. Dad picked up on the first ring. Jake, thank you for calling. What do you want, Dad? Silence. Then I wanted to say, I'm sorry. I waited. I should have said something at dinner when your mom gave you that ultimatum. I should have told her that wasn't fair, that you had every right to say no to Tyler. But you didn't. No, I didn't. And I'm sorry. More silence. Your mom she has a blind spot with Tyler, always has. He's her baby. She can't see what she's doing to him, how she's keeping him dependent. And you can... Yes, I've seen it for years, but I chose peace over truth. I didn't want the fight, so you let her exclude me instead. Yes, his voice cracked. And I'm ashamed of that. I sat with that. Real apology, actual accountability. Tyler's not doing well, Dad continued. He's depressed, barely leaves his room. Your mom's trying to fix it, but she doesn't know how. She just keeps making excuses for him. That's not my problem to fix. I know. I'm not asking you to fix it. I wanted you to know that I see it. I see what we did, what we've been doing, and I'm sorry. Does Mom know you're calling me? No, she'd be furious. Then why are you calling? Long pause. Because I miss my son, and I'm tired of choosing your mother's feelings over yours. Something in my chest loosened just slightly. I'm not ready to come back yet, I said. Maybe not ever. I don't know. I understand. But maybe we can talk sometimes like this. I'd like that. After we hung up, I sat in my quiet house. One apology, real, honest, from the person I least expected it from. It didn't fix everything. Didn't undo the years of being second best. Didn't erase the ultimatum. But it was something. A small crack in the wall I'd built. Not enough to tear it down, but enough to let a little light through. December hit like a cold wind. Christmas decorations went up everywhere. Lights, trees, that particular brand of forced cheer that made everything feel performative. I decorated my house, small tree, simple lights. No pressure to impress anyone. Dad called twice more. Short conversations, surface stuff. How was work? How was I doing? Never pushing, never asking me to come back. I appreciated that. The space, the lack of agenda. On December 10th, I got an email from Mom. Another new address. Subject, Christmas Eve. Jake. Christmas Eve dinner is our family tradition. It's been our tradition for 32 years. Your father and I are hosting as we always do. I'm asking you to please put aside whatever anger you're holding and come home. One night for Christmas Eve. Tyler will be here. He's going through a very difficult time and it would mean a lot to him to see you. I know you feel we've wronged you somehow, but families forgive. Families move forward. That's what Christmas is about. Dinner is at 6 p.m. Please come. Mom. I read it 3 times. Whatever anger you're holding, like it was irrational, unjustified. You feel we've wronged you somehow. There was that word again. Feel like it was perception, not reality. It would mean a lot to Tyler, not to her, not to Dad, to Tyler, who'd called me selfish for not paying his bills. I deleted the email. An hour later, Aunt Linda texted, "Got the Christmas email from your mom. Don't go if you're not ready. She's trying to use tradition as leverage." I texted back, "Not going." "Good. I'll bring you leftovers again." The next week, the emails escalated. Mom sent 3 more, each one more desperate. "Christmas won't be the same without you. Your father really wants you there. Tyler asked about you. He misses you. Tyler misses me. Tyler, who'd sent me a photo of his repossessed car with hope you're happy. Tyler, who'd spent the last month blaming me for his choices. Sure, he missed me. He missed my wallet." On December 18th, Dad called. "Your mom's really struggling," he said quietly, "with money, with Tyler, with everything." "I'm sorry to hear that. She's too proud to ask, but we're having trouble making ends meet. Tyler's not contributing. He's not even looking for work anymore, just stays in his room. Your mom keeps saying he's depressed, that he needs time, but it's been 2 months." "Yes." Silence on the line. "Are you asking me for money?" I asked. "No, God, no. I'm telling you what's happening so you know." "Why?" "Because you're my son, and I don't want you to feel guilty if things get worse and you didn't know." I processed that. "You're giving me permission to not feel guilty." "Yes. Thank you." After we hung up, I thought about that conversation for a long time. Dad was trying in his own quiet way, giving me information without obligation, acknowledging my boundary while staying connected. It was more than Mom had done in 2 months. On December 22nd, Tyler texted me from a new number. I didn't recognize it until I opened the message. "Jake, it's Tyler. I know you blocked me. I'm using Mom's new phone. I need to talk to you. Please. Just 5 minutes. I'm sorry about everything. About the car, about asking you for money, about how I reacted. Can we please just talk?" I stared at that message. Sorry about everything. Vague, non-specific, the kind of apology that doesn't actually acknowledge what was wrong. Sorry about asking you for money, but not sorry about expecting me to always bail him out. Not sorry about the entitlement, not sorry about must be easy having money. Just sorry things didn't work out the way he wanted. I didn't respond. An hour later, another text. "Please, Jake. I'm really struggling. I lost my car. I can't find work. I'm living with Mom and Dad at 28 years old. I feel like a failure. I just want to talk. Brother to brother. Brother to brother." I looked at that phrase. When had we ever been brother to brother? When had Tyler ever treated me like an equal instead of a resource? I typed a response. Deleted it. Typed again. Finally settled on, "I'm not ready to talk yet." Sent it. 3 dots appeared immediately, then disappeared, then appeared again. "When will you be ready? I don't know." No response after that. Christmas Eve came. I spent it alone, made a nice dinner, watched classic movies, drank good wine. My phone was silent. No calls, no texts, no last-minute guilt trips. They'd apparently given up on getting me there. At 8 p.m., Aunt Linda called. "How's your evening?" she asked. "Peaceful. Yours tense." "Tyler's sulking in his room. Your mom keeps sighing. Your dad's drinking more than usual. Uncle Mike asked about you 3 times. I told him you were having a lovely evening elsewhere. Thank you. Your mom tried to get me to call you to convince you to come over. I told her no. I appreciate that. She's not doing well, Jake. Financially or emotionally, Tyler's draining them and she can't see it, won't admit it. That's not my problem to fix." "I know. I'm just keeping you informed." Linda paused. "Your dad seems lighter when he talks about you. Did you two work things out?" "We talk sometimes on the phone. Nothing deep. But it's something." "Good. He needs that. Needs to know at least one son has their life together." After we hung up, I thought about that. At least one son has their life together. That's what it came down to, wasn't it? I'd built stability. Tyler had built nothing. I'd invested my inheritance. Tyler had spent his. I'd set boundaries. Tyler had relied on other people to set them for him. And now we were living the consequences of those choices. Me in my quiet house. Him in his childhood bedroom at 28. The week between Christmas and New Year's was strange. Liminal. The world on pause. I worked half days, took long walks, read books I'd been meaning to get to. No family drama, no crisis, no emergency that needed my immediate attention. It felt normal, healthy. On December 28th, I got a call from an unknown number. I answered. "Hello. Jake, it's Sarah, Tyler's girlfriend. I hadn't heard from her since the friend request I'd ignored." "Hi, Sarah. I'm sorry to call. I know you're not talking to Tyler, but I needed to reach you." "Why?" "Because I'm leaving him." I sat down. Okay, I can't do this anymore. He's not trying, not looking for work, not taking responsibility. He just sits in his room playing video games and complaining about how unfair his life is. I'm sorry. I tried to help him for months, but he doesn't want help. He wants rescue, and I can't be that person anymore. I knew that feeling intimately. What does this have to do with me? I asked. He's going to spiral when I leave. He's going to call you. Probably blame you for this too. Let me guess. If I'd paid his insurance, he'd still have the car. If he still had the car, he could work. If he could work, he'd be stable. If he was stable, you wouldn't be leaving. Exactly. He's already building that narrative. It's not true. I know. I'm leaving because he won't grow up, not because of his car, not because of you, because of him. Does he know you're leaving? I'm telling him tomorrow. I wanted to warn you first in case he tries to contact you. Thank you. Jake. Sarah's voice softened. You did the right thing. Setting boundaries, not enabling him. He needed that even if he can't see it yet. After we hung up, I prepared, blocked 3 more numbers preemptively, made sure my privacy settings were locked down on social media, warned Aunt Linda that Tyler might reach out to her looking for ways to contact me. Sure enough, 2 days later, the messages started. From numbers I didn't recognize. From email addresses clearly created just to reach me. Sarah left me. She left me. And it's your fault. If you'd just helped me with the insurance, none of this would have happened. You ruined my life, my car, my relationship, everything. I hope you're happy. You destroyed your own brother. I read through them, clinical detached. Tyler had learned nothing, grown none. He'd just found new ways to make his problems someone else's fault. I didn't respond to any of them. Instead, I called Dad. Sarah left Tyler, I said. I know. He's devastated. Your mother is beside herself. Is he blaming me? Yes. Says if you'd helped him keep his car, Sarah wouldn't have left. That's not why she left. I know. She told us before she left. Sat us down and explained that Tyler isn't trying, that he's given up, that she can't watch him self-destruct. How'd Mom take that? Dad sighed. She said Sarah didn't understand that Tyler's going through something, that people are too hard on him. And I think Sarah was right. And I think we're the reason Tyler's like this. We never let him fail. We caught him every time. And now he doesn't know how to stand on his own. That was the most honest thing Dad had said in months. It's not too late, I said, to let him face reality. Your mother won't do it. She's already talking about helping him get another car, co-signing a loan. Dad, he can't afford a car. He doesn't have a job. I know, but she won't hear it. Says he needs reliable transportation to find work. The same circular logic. Can't work without a car. Can't afford a car without work. So Mom will provide the car and Tyler will stay dependent. Are you going to let her do it? I asked. Long silence. I don't know how to stop her. Tell her no. She won't listen to me. Then let her co-sign a loan. Don't put your name on it. Protect yourself. That would cause a massive fight. Yes, it would. But letting her drag you both into financial ruin for Tyler's sake isn't love, Dad. It's enabling. After I hung up, I wondered if he'd actually do it. Stand up to Mom. Draw a line. Probably not. Dad was a peacekeeper, had been his whole life. Easier to go along than to fight. But at least I'd said it. Put the truth out there. What he did with it was up to him. New Year's Eve came, the last day of the year. I spent it the same way I'd spent the holidays, alone, content, at peace. At midnight, I got a text from Aunt Linda. Happy New Year. Proud of you for holding your boundary. Here's to a year of choosing yourself. I smiled. Texted back, Happy New Year. Thank you for everything. At 12:15, I got a text from How you're doing, if you're happy, if you ever mention her. Linda sipped her coffee. I tell her you're doing great, that you seem lighter, happier. She doesn't like hearing that, because it means I'm fine without them. Exactly. She expected you to fall apart to come crawling back. When you didn't, it challenged everything she believed about family. What does she believe about family? That it's unconditional, that you stick together no matter what. That forgiveness is mandatory. Linda looked at me. She doesn't understand that boundaries aren't betrayal. Has she changed at all, a little? Tyler's job helped. Forced her to see that he's capable when he has to be. But she still makes excuses, still babies him. And Tyler, angry, bitter, blames everyone but himself. But he's surviving, working, paying Mom and Dad a little rent now. Not much, but it's something. It was something. Small progress, not redemption, not transformation, just slightly less dependent. In June, I got an email from Mom. Subject, can we talk, Jake? I know you don't want to hear from me. I know you're angry, but I need to say something. I was wrong. Not about everything. I still think families should help each other. I still think you could have been more understanding with Tyler. But I was wrong to give you an ultimatum. Wrong to threaten to exclude you from holidays. Wrong to expect you to fix Tyler's problems. Your father has been talking to you. He told me about your conversations, about how you're doing well, about your promotion. I'm proud of you. I should have said that more. Well, about your promotion. I'm proud of you. I should have said that more. Should have celebrated your success instead of always focusing on Tyler's struggles. I don't expect you to forgive me. I don't expect you to come back, but I wanted you to know that I see it now. What I did, what I've been doing. I'm sorry. Mom, I read it 5 times. An apology, qualified, not perfect, but real. I still think families should help each other. She couldn't quite let go of the narrative. I still think you could have been more understanding, still defending her position slightly. But also I was wrong. I'm sorry. I'm proud of you. Words I hadn't heard from her in years, maybe ever. I sat with the email for 2 days before responding. Finally, I wrote back. Mom, thank you for the apology. I appreciate it. I'm not ready to come back to family dinners. I'm not ready to be around Tyler. But I'm willing to talk. Maybe coffee sometime. Just you and me. Let me know if you'd like that. Jake? She responded within an hour. Yes, please, whenever you're ready. We met 3 weeks later, a neutral coffee shop halfway between our houses. Mom looked old or tired, the stress of the past months showing in her face. We sat, ordered coffee, awkward silence. Thank you for meeting me, she said finally. You're welcome. You look good. Happy. I am. More silence. Your father told me about your promotion. That's wonderful. Thank you. She stirred her coffee, not drinking it, just stirring. I didn't handle things well. With Tyler, with you, I can see that now. What changed money, honestly? We couldn't keep supporting him. Your father finally put his foot down, said we were going into debt for Tyler's choices. That had to stop. How'd Tyler react? Badly. At first, lots of yelling, lots of blame. But eventually, he got the warehouse job, started paying a little rent. It's not much, but it's something. That's good. He's miserable, hates the work, hates living at home, hates that his friends are moving forward and he's stuck. Those are consequences, Mom, of his choices. She nodded. Slowly. I know. Your father keeps saying that. I wanted to protect him. From struggle, from failure, from pain. You protected him from growth instead. She looked up, tears in her eyes. Yes, I did. We sat with that truth between us. I don't know how to fix it, she said quietly. How to help him without enabling him. How to support him without rescuing him. You start by letting him struggle, letting him fail, letting him figure it out. What if he doesn't figure it out? Then that's his choice. His life, not yours to control. She wiped her eyes. I don't know how to do that. I'm his mother. You're also Dad's wife and your own person. You can't sacrifice everything for Tyler. I know. I don't know how to be different. Therapy might help. She laughed, bitter. Your father suggested that too. I'm considering it. That surprised me. Mom had always been anti-therapy. Airing dirty laundry to strangers, she called it. That's good, Mom. Really. We talked for another hour. Carefully, tentatively, not fixing everything, not erasing the hurt, but talking. Actually talking. When we stood to leave, she hugged me. I let her. Can we do this again? She asked. Coffee. Just us. Maybe in a few months. I'll take maybe. I drove home thinking about that conversation. About Mom's tears, her admission, her slow, painful growth. It wasn't redemption, wasn't a happy reunion, but it was movement in the right direction. In July, Dad called with news. Tyler's moving out, found a roommate, cheap apartment across town. He'll still be broke, but he'll be on his own. How do you feel about that? Relieved, honestly. Your mother's struggling with it, but I think it's good for him. Good for us. I agree. He asked about you last week, asked if we'd talked. What did you tell him? I told him yes. That you're doing well, that you're happy. He didn't like that. Of course not. He's still angry at you, Jake. Still blames you for a lot of his problems. I don't know if that will ever change. I'm okay with that. Are you, really? I thought about it. My brother, angry, bitter, blaming me for consequences that were entirely his own creation. Yeah, Dad, I really am. I can't control Tyler's narrative, can't make him see reality. All I can do is protect my peace, and I have. I'm proud of you for that. Thanks, Dad. In August, I got a message request on social media from Tyler. I stared at it for a long time before opening it. Jake. I'm moving out of Mom and Dad's place next week, getting my own apartment, well, sharing with a roommate. But it's a start. I know we're not talking. I know you're still mad at me. I'm still pretty mad at you too, if I'm honest. But I wanted you to know I get it now. A little bit. Why you said no. Why you stopped helping. I was a mess. Still kind of am, but I'm trying. Working. Paying my own bills. Learning what rent actually costs. What insurance costs. What life costs. It sucks. But it's mine. I'm not asking you to forgive me. Not asking to be brothers again. Just wanted you to know that I'm trying. Tyler. I read it 3 times. Not a perfect apology. Still some blame in there. Still some resentment. But also growth, awareness, accountability. I'm trying. It sucks. But it's mine. That was more than Tyler had given me in 10 years. I typed a response, deleted it. Typed again, finally settled on, good luck with the apartment, proud of you for trying. Short, neutral, not opening the door wide, but cracking it slightly. He responded immediately. Thanks. One word, but it felt like enough. September came, a year since I'd blocked everyone, since I'd set the boundary that changed everything. I sat on my porch with coffee, thinking about the past 12 months. Tyler had lost his car, his girlfriend, his pride, but gained a job, an apartment, the beginnings of independence. Mom had lost her narrative, her control, her comfortable enabling pattern, but gained awareness, therapy, the start of healthier dynamics. Dad had lost his peace at all costs approach, but gained a voice, a spine, respect for himself, and me. I'd lost the family I'd known, the Sunday dinners, the illusion that being helpful meant being valued. But I'd gained so much more. Peace, boundaries, self-respect. The knowledge that I didn't have to set myself on fire to keep others warm. My phone buzzed. Aunt Linda. Coffee this week, I have gossip about your mother's therapy sessions. I smiled, texted back, absolutely. Life wasn't perfect, the family wasn't healed, Tyler was still Tyler, Mom was still Mom. But the noise wasn't in my head anymore. It was on their phones, in their lives, in their consequences. And I didn't have to answer. I took a sip of coffee, watched the morning sun hit the trees just right, thought about the person I'd been a year ago, constantly available, constantly giving, constantly depleted, and the person I was now. Boundaries, selective, whole. Some people call it selfish, cutting off family, refusing to help. I called it survival. I'd given them 10 years of bailouts. They'd given me an ultimatum. I chose peace, and in that choice, I'd found something I didn't know I'd lost, myself. The phone buzzed again. Dad. Dinner next week? Just us, my treat. I smiled, texted back. Yeah, I'd like that. Not going back to the old family. Not pretending nothing happened. But building something new, smaller, healthier, mine. One careful relationship at a time. That felt like enough. Actually, it felt like everything.